Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1586, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which U.S. state is home to North Cascades National Park? Washington. What kind of gem is El Corazon, which is romanced in the movie Romancing the Stone? An emerald. The English term soccer comes from what word? Association. Who was the original choice to play the Terminator in the film by the same name? O.J. Simpson. Who was the UK's second woman Prime Minister? Answer: Theresa May. What are people encouraged to kiss under? Mistletoe. Ivan Mauger won 6 world championships in what sport? Motorcycle racing. Who devised a method for classifying fingerprints? Francis Galton. What year was the company Hewlett-Packard founded? 1939. In Disney's Alice in Wonderland, what is the White Rabbit constantly worried about? Being late. What are the twin stars in the constellation of Gemini called? Pollux and Castor. Who recorded The Fool on the Hill in 1968? The Beatles. Which Protestant reformer outlawed the feast of St. Nicholas in 1545? Martin Luther. What fitness program did Judy Shepard-Missett create in 1969? Jazzercise. What plant on the Connecticut state flag is used to represent the state's first English settlers? Answer: grapevine. Grapes represent peace and good luck, while the vines they grow on were considered a symbol of friendship. What children's classic first chapter is titled The Boy Who Lived? Answer: Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Fred Schneider was a member of which famous band? The B-52s. What U.S. automaker produced a car called the Cirrus? Chrysler. Which actor plays Tony Montana in Scarface? Al Pacino. When was the Crystal Palace destroyed by fire? 1936. What U.S. national park is nicknamed the American Spa? Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. What D.H. Lawrence novel with a colorful title was banned in the UK following a 1915 obscenity trial? The Rainbow. Which world-changing invention was patented in the U.S. on Valentine's Day, 1876? Telephone. What is the capital of Moldova? Chisinau. What famous suffragette was born Araminta Ross? Harriet Tubman. What brainchild of Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson was first celebrated on April 22nd, 1970? Earth Day. The line, "I never saw a purple cow," is the beginning of a poem by what author? Gillette Burgess. How is Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar better known? El Cid. What country lies on Israel's northern border? Lebanon. From what language did English borrow the word rodeo? Spanish. Which Disney's cartoon character's love interest is named Feline? Bambi's. Who won the first Nobel Prize for Medicine? Emil von Behring. What do koala bears dine on? Eucalyptus leaves. You Had Me at Hello follows what other iconic line in Jerry Maguire? You complete me. Approximately how much money did U.S. children spend on war bonds as part of the World War II effort? $1 billion. What short film featured Mickey Mouse's first appearance? Plain Crazy. Which English king built castles in the 13th century to help conquer Wales? Edward I. Scolosophobia is the fear of what? Worms. What author created the land of Fantastica? Michael Ende. In physics, what does FTL stand for? Faster than light. The term bonfire originated from which two Halloween-related words? Bone and fire. Bonfire is associated with ancient Celts where the bones of animals were burnt in order to fend off bad spirits. What was Meryl Streep's birth name? Mary Louise. What type of device was the first Sony-branded product released in 1955? Transistor radio. Adam West portrayed which superhero on television? Batman. In 1908, what three letters became recognized as the universal distress signal? SOS. Who played Sarah Connor in the 1991 film Terminator 2: Judgment Day? Linda Hamilton. What happened at Dunkirk in May 1940? Answer. British forces retreated across the English Channel. What famous baseball poem was written by Ernest Lawrence Thayer? Casey at the Bat. What cosmologist formulated a heliocentric cosmology? Nicholas Copernicus. What British rock and roll legend recorded a 1975 album titled Venus and Mars? Paul McCartney. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.